WonderMan, also known as Simon Williams, is a Marvel hero who might not seem like one of the strongest at first, but his story and powers are pretty amazing. He was created by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Don Heck, and first appeared in the Avengers comic in 1964. Simon Williams comes from a wealthy family. His father owned a big company that made weapons. After his father passed away, Simon took over the business. But things went downhill because Tony Stark's company, Stark Industries, was doing much better. Desperate to save his own business, Simon stole money from it, but he was caught and sent to jail. While in jail, Simon met Amora the Enchantress, a villain with magical powers, who helped him get out. She introduced him to another villain, Baron Zemo. Zemo knew Simon was angry at Tony Stark, so he offered Simon a deal. He'd give Simon superpowers if he would fight the Avengers. Simon agreed, and Zemo used a special kind of energy, called ionic energy, to give him superhuman strength, speed, and more. Zemo also gave him the name WonderMan. Zemo's plan was to have WonderMan infiltrate the Avengers and betray them during a battle with Zemo's team, the Masters of Evil, which included the Enchantress and Scourge the Executioner. But there was a catch. To ensure Simon's loyalty, Zemo informed him that without a specific drug, the ionic energy would kill him. Still, when Simon saw how heroic the Avengers were, he chose to help them instead of following Zemo's plan. Sadly, WonderMan seemed like died from the lack of Zemo's antidote. However, Hank Pym, one of the Avengers, had recorded Simon's brainwaves, kind of like a copy of his mind, preserving them with the hope of one day reviving him. Later, Simon's brother Eric got very angry at the Avengers for Simon's death. He became a villain called Grim Reaper and vowed revenge on the Avengers. Simon's story didn't end there. Even though he looked dead, Simon was actually in a coma. During this time, Ultron used Simon's recorded brainwaves to create Vision. Later, WonderMan was brought back to life for a short time by Kong the Conqueror. Kong made a team called the Legion of the Unliving, which was made up of characters who had died. But WonderMan's spirit managed to escape from Kong's control, and he went back to his own time. He was brought back to life again by his brother, Grim Reaper, who wanted Simon to help him get revenge on the Avengers. But Simon always came back to his senses and ended up fighting against Grim Reaper and other villains. When he finally returned to life for good, Simon joined the Avengers and became a real hero. He even went to Hollywood to become an actor and help start a new team, the West Coast Avengers. WonderMan's powers come from the ionic energy that Zemo used on him. It made him super strong, durable, and fast. His strength is one of his best-known traits. In fact, he's as strong as heroes like Thor and even Sentry, one of Marvel's most powerful characters, a fact later confirmed by Hercules. WonderMan has fought and beaten powerful characters like Captain Marvel, Red Hulk, Abomination, The Thing, and even Namor. He has held up 50,000 tons, thrown a Kree spacecraft, and battled Hulk to a stalemate. WonderMan is also very tough. He survived explosions and punches that would kill others. One time, he even swallowed a bomb, and when it exploded inside him, he still survived. He's been punched across planets and hit with energy blasts, and he's still fine afterward. At first, WonderMan needed a jetpack to fly, but later he learned to control his powers and could fly on his own. He can reach speeds of up to 400 miles per hour. WonderMan doesn't need food, water, or even air to live. He's died and come back to life a few times, and each time he returns, he's even stronger. He's also learned to use his energy to make powerful blasts, change his size and shape, lend his energy to others, and even teleport. He's also a skilled hand-to-hand combatant trained by Captain America. But after a disagreement with the Avengers about the Superhuman Registration Act, Simon promised to solve problems without fighting. He rejoined the Avengers to help them by talking to the public, not by fighting. In one important battle, WonderMan let Rogue absorb his powers to help fight a powerful Celestial. But she also accidentally absorbed his consciousness, which trapped Simon's mind inside her. He was only freed when Rogue kissed Deadpool, absorbing his healing factor, which helped bring WonderMan's body back to normal. Okay, that's all for this video. Next time, I'll make a video about Absolute Superman. See you, and peace.